Today we're back in Thetis Lake, Langford, British Columbia, and we're going to do a more in-depth look at the Thetis Lake Gill Man. If you don't know much about this cryptid, might I refer you to the previous video I've made on this creature.
But today we're going to be taking a look at a detailed look along the shoreline, just to see if there's any type of evidence of this in and outs of this creature, whether it comes out of the water or whether if there's any evidence at all. So we're going to jump on this little pontoon boat and we're going to slowly and methodically explore whether this is a legend or if it's fact here at Scott's Files.
So Scott and Glenn set off from the main beach of Thetis Lake in hopes of finding and securing evidence behind the infamous cryptid known to the locals here in Victoria as Gill Man. A creature whose first sighting was in 1972 and is still allegedly seen in present times today. Does it actually exist? Were the two boys over 41 years ago actually chased by a creature in which emerged from the water with a resemblance to the creature from the Black Lagoon? The researchers Scott and Glenn rode off to search for clues of this creature's actual existence. So we've boated from the main beach and we're at a remote location on a shoreline at Thetis Lake, and I want you to come with me because we've actually found some saltwater oyster shells, which is kind of unusual for this location because this is obviously a lake, being freshwater, and this might give us some clues or evidence that the Gill Man is actually saltwater and freshwater. He could be transporting his food from the saltwater ocean, which is actually basically a block away from this location, and we're going to take some of this as evidence and look further into it when we get back to our homeland. So Glenn wants to pick it up. We'll put it in the evidence bag.
I keep forgetting where the lenses is. I wonder if I should take another one.
You want to take another one?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, take that one too.
Alright.
Okay. We're on the other side of the island this time, where we're approaching it from the west instead of the east. What we plan on doing is trying to determine whether this trail here leads back to the same spot where we found the oyster shells. We want to make sure that we get our facts straight here because we want you, the viewers, to get the absolute truth. We're just following this trail along, and within the sight of the water, you can see that there's a lot of natural cover that the creature could possibly use. What we want to do is we're going to go around to the other side here and check for entryways or exits out of the shoreline. There's possible maybe some smudges on leaves, any kind of thing that is not natural for this type of brush. There appears to be access here, so I'm going to go down and just check it out. Looks like a single person, or maybe even it could possibly be a deer trail down to the water's edge. But we're gonna see. It's pretty crowded in here. It appears to be lost like a bridge, almost. It comes out onto the water. I don't know where these came from, but look at these things.
Oh yeah, they're perfectly aligned there, Glenn.
Yeah. Well piled here. Who would have done that?
I don't know. It looks
and it does.
almost as if it could just sit perched there for a while.
It's right out. Oh, yeah, it's right out to the water. I don't want a chance getting hurt, so
Yeah, you might want to come back here.
Go out there, so.
You might bring the boat around there.
Anyways, that might be a difficult spot for anything to come through, but anyways, I had to check it out to make sure. I mean, that's all part of what we're doing. So anyway, we've come across what appears to be, I don't know, Scott's going to examine it. He's putting on his gloves and getting an evidence bag out.
What I've stumbled across is looks like some kind of strange animals deposits left behind within the last few days here, and we're on the same island that we discovered the mysterious oyster shells on. And what I've noticed with this strange animal deposit is that there's actually something that resembles some oyster shell in it. So what I'm gonna do is take a sample, put it in the old evidence bag here, and take it home for further examination. This job, it can be a dirty job, but you know, sometimes you just gotta pick up the poo and examine it. Really picking up.
Zoom in on it.
The poo. Poo is in the evidence bag. Take it home for further examination. So we're still on the island where we found the mysterious oyster shells, and right now what I'm doing is collecting strange animal deposits that we've stumbled across here on the island, and you know, it's sometimes a poopy job, but evidence is evidence, right? And this is very tangible, very good, solid, no pun intended, evidence. Oh man, how am I gonna do this without getting the poo on me? Notice the oyster shell in this fecal matter. All of that is oyster shell. I'll take another one just for good luck. What do you say to that, Glenn?
I think it's a pretty crappy job you're doing there. But seriously, folks, there is a possibility that we've been, with as little luck as people usually get, we seem to be finding evidence here and there. Not a great amount of evidence. I think what we're going to do is we're going to probably take a sample of this and put it in an evidence bag, and for further examination, because we want you to have the all the clues and all the truth. We want you to know if this is myth or legend. This is Glenn from Scott's Files.